everybody and welcome back. I'm Garmanza92. It is the start of a new week and the last week since since F1 22 has been released. So I'm finally going to bring my team career mode to the channel in F1 22. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and let's help build the channel. If you do, thank you so much. And don't forget that notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos as they drop onto the channel, be it MotoGP, F1 22, My Team Career. So yes, we are going to start My Team Career. We are playing with the Logitech G923 steering wheel as well throughout this season and throughout our career. Yeah, hope you like the video. Let's jump straight into F1 22 and see what My Team 22 has in store. Right, so here we are, the beginning of our My Team F1 22 career. So we're going to go with the My Team players, the owner of the owner and driver of your own team. Design and manage your team and take them to the top of the FIA Formula 1 Constructors World Championship. So that is our objective. We are going to start off probably as a newcomer, just sort of having a look. So I think entry points chosen affects starting resources, sorry. So pick an entry point from available selections to suit the desired My Team experience. The selection made here defines the starting resources for the career. So we've got newcomer, mid-range challenger and championship contender. We don't really want to be a championship contender just yet. With type resources, the team is expected to build before challenging for competitive results. We've got mid-range, the moderate resources. The team is regularly expected to challenge for the points from the opening season and build to eventually challenge the frontrunners. I do think we might go with that one, purely because we don't have any money for that. So, actually no, let's go for it. We're a newcoming team, therefore we will go for the newcomer. We will go for a full season. We will have a look at custom setup, just to sort of have a look at the weekend strategy. Full practice, short, no we don't want the short, more medium. And then we've got long, which is 50%. We're going to go medium to start with. I might change that as we go through the season. I am going to go for a short qualifying session rather than a one-shot. Again, might change that as we go out through the season, but we're going to stick to full practice format, try and get those R&D points for the car so that we can develop the car and hopefully make it a little bit quicker during the weekends. So we got the assists. Check out our assists, make sure they're the same as what I had on. Yes, they are. Rules and flags should be as per. Yep, I think it is. Okay, so we're going to jump straight in. Oh, hang on, let's go to simulation settings and just see. Okay, 79. We might change that, might bring that down a little bit, depending on how competitive we are in My Team. Whether we, obviously we are a newcomer, but we don't really want to make it very interesting if we're 5 seconds back from the rest of the field. So we're going to confirm those. We're going to use My Team icons. Yeah, we'll use My Team icons, I think. Start career with selected options. Yes, please. So, My Team. Do you want a challenge of entering into an F1 as a new team? In My Team mode, you'll start from scratch as the 11th team on the grid, building up your team in order to create a lasting legacy. Both drivers, the owner and the driver, will have to own a unique set of challenges. You'll have to perform both on track and behind the scenes.
Welcome to My Team. Here you'll experience the world of Formula 1, not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's create your driver.
So obviously the driver is going to be us. That is not the avatar we used. We used that one. Country of origin is of course Britain. Our name is going to be as standard, not Sackboy. Go with that, and we will go with that, please. Initials GAR. Okay, good. Audio name. I can't remember what audio name I chose, to be honest. Haven't really heard it much. Let's have a look here. What we got? Iceman, maybe? Oh, Joker. Let's go Joker. Go with that. I'm not even going to listen to it. Driver number. Of course, Garmanza92. So therefore we will drive under the 92 number. We shall advance.
Let's focus on your driver's look.
Okay, driver's look. So, helmet-wise, might stick with, quite like the look of that, but I'm going to go with a black and maybe have that red. Yeah, that's quite cool. Then have that white, I think, and probably that white as well. Yeah, okay, that looks nice, like that. So we're going to go with that one. Our suit, what sort of suit do we require? We don't really want to be new era. That's a little bit too generic for us. I'm going to go with that, I think. So, so colours. We're going to try and make these colours as close to our logo as possible, without making them a little bit too far-fetched. Obviously, press one button, and then we're going to go this one as our pink. Something around those lines, I think. We're going to stick with that. Like I said, channel colours here. We're going to go with the matching gloves. So we're going to choose the numbers, the colours that we saved, so that it. So that it matches. Apply that. We want them gloves. Character poses. So we've got new pose. We've got ready to strike pose, which how about no? I got this. That's the pose we're going to go for. Podium emotes, celebration, let me hear you, pure joy, joy jump, or hammer time. We're going to go with it just as natural celebration, I think, because those are a little weird. We did it. I'm not even going to listen to it. That's what we're going to go for.
Now let's set up some of the key details of your new team.
Key details for the new team.
Start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
I don't know. I'd like to go for the sponsors first, but either way, it's going to be. I will change the name because I do want the name to have our sponsor in it. We're going to go with SG92 Racing is going to be the team name.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor. Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
Okay, so we've got Exxon Dynamics, Eco, XXY, and Monani. So Exxon looks to be the one because it's going to give you 4.6 million. Goal bonus and weekly income increased with each team acclaim. Obviously our team acclaim isn't very high at the moment, but it doesn't really matter. As a team, achieve 2 points finishes during a season, finish 8th or better in the Constructors' Championship, earn 5 Constructors' points in the Championship. So our goal bonus is 3.8 million, 275 a week, which is technically the second best up there. Second best goal bonus, but first best signing bonus, so I'm going to go with them.
Fantastic. Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So, let's sign a power unit supplier now.
Okay.
We need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
Okay. So, performance, but durability is 81 for Red Bull. However, Red Bull are the third highest constructors' costs, as where the cheapest is a Renault is only at 83 performance. So I think, with that said, we are going to go with Red Bull's powertrain.
Partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you.
Yes, we
These are the
do.
drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they will earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. focus represents the driver's current form and state of mind. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
Okay, so we got Jack Acting. Oh my god, I can't even say it. Akin. We're gonna go with Jack Akin. We're gonna go with that. Liam Lawson was another one I was looking at purely because of his racecraft. His racecraft is 62, but his experience is only 31. So although he's not the most experienced, his racecraft is already quite high. Pace isn't that far off. Awareness is higher as well. So I think
looks like we can afford this power.
we're going to take a gamble.
Teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Yeah, I think we're happy with that, aren't we? Let's just change our name to Exian SG Racing if we can. Depends whether there's enough. Depends whether there's enough digits. So it was X. Alright, so there, look. We've used it before. Put a little space in there.
We can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Will do.
Let's
Go for it,
the livery
please.
will be running this season.
Okay,
We'll add
livery.
more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Okay, you can edit your look. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you can't change your sponsors purely because you've already got them. So, what livery do we want for our car? I'm tempted to go for something like that, but then I don't. Oh, I'm gonna go for this. Let's try this. I'm gonna go that. I'm gonna try that. I think. And do it that way round. Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way around. I think. Oh, we can change. Hang on. Do we want satin, matte, or metallic? I'm gonna go satin. So we got a nice little shiny car. Oh yeah, I like the look of that. That's what we're gonna go for, please. That is going to be our car for the championship season. I'm not going to change it throughout the season. We're going to keep to one livery per season, and obviously, if we unlock liveries through the podium pass as we go, we will have to earmark the best one for the following season. So we've got personal stickers. What personal sticker do we want? I'm going to go for something a little bit. I'm going to go for the space. Don't know why, just because we can.
Last but not least, we need to consider our brand, our badge, and team colours.
Okay. Well, we've got a badge, clearly. Because that's the badge I want. Oh no, it's just got rid of the badge, which is lovely. Thank you very much for that. So, I believe it was that badge. We're going to go that colour, please. No. No, press the wrong button. Emblem was... That didn't save either. Emblem was that. In I think that format with that and that colour. That is our badge. Can we change the background on that one? Is there a nice background? We're going to go two-tone. No, I'm not. We're going to keep it normal. Save and exit. That is our badge. Team colours is going to be as standard for... That is going to be our team colours. Obviously applying the same sort of colour that we have on our channel.
Great.
Try and bring that to the team.
You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to the team HQ. We can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team.
Oh, we're going to unveil our car. Here we go. That is pretty cool.
Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Okay, so what have we got? I won't lie, it's been a lot of work, with even more to come. Take on a task, doing it myself and my team. It isn't just about me, it's about my team, and I'm behind them 100%. Together we're unstoppable. Nothing easy is worth doing. I live for a challenge like this. If I'm honest, I probably would go more of left.
Let's talk about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team?
We've seen what they can do on paper, and it's a lot of potential them I see. Their skill set really suits our team. It was tough to get any driver to sign to a new team, but I'm glad they took a gamble. It was finding the right fit for our team. They understand that we're new and appreciate the opportunity we're providing. We're going to go with that.
So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
Making the car is responsive and possible with one of our main goals. This is going to give us the edge going in corners. Chassis, we focused heavily on maximising our traction out of a corner. Sim data looks good, but we don't know until we get out onto track. I'm going to go with responsive and get aero on side.
Can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains you need to put you within reach of the other cars?
It's going to be tough. We have a better picture after the first race. Fuel load is the key to reducing the weight of the car. The era has brought a lot of complexity into the power unit, but we found plenty of room in our ERS. There's a fair pair of eyes on a solution. The teams have been seen. Reduced drag. We're going to go with that one. That's aero again.
Your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles?
Really streamlined. We expect incredible top speeds at straights. Overtaking is all power. We developed an incredibly light car. This helps both top speed and through the corners. We're going to go with that one, I think.
And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you feel the most proud of right now?
Now, we're going to go a little strategic here, because one of the things about the power unit that we had was durability. So if we can get our durability department on side, hopefully that they can increase that the issues that we might be having throughout the season with our power unit.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Our Red Bull power
Wonderful
unit,
to get
should I say?
insight from you, and of course to see around the headquarters. Thank you for today. Really appreciate it, and thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
Okay, that's it. We're done. We head back to headquarters. Balance and act. Your team will inform you of your team's financial situation. Your sponsor will give you cash each week and extra bonuses when you complete their objectives. Resources points is the same, and acclaim is the same. You have to prove yourself, so you get more acclaim, more
it's
opportunities.
Important to use the time between races to the fullest extent. That's where these activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximise the team's performance.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is the same as last year. Yeah, it looks like it. you get the space to put in some different stuff here. So we're going to go with power and durability focus, although you get minus 15% on the others. Damn. Okay, how many days have we got here? Is it going to be 16? It is going to be 16. So we could go out on a whim here and get our department morale up to start with. So what else have we got? Driver acclaim, extra cash, team acclaim, or our second driver ability. I'm gonna go with the car stuff. Oh, you can't. Okay, it is what it is. In that case, we're gonna remove that one, and we're not gonna go for them at all. We're gonna go with our driver. We are gonna go for a bit of team acclaim, and I believe that sets us up for the rest of the time that we have.
This is where you can view our current facilities and the effects they are having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
Okay. Powertrain. Do we get tempted to look at their quality control? Although you need 1.2 million, we've only got 900 grand, so we won't look at any of that. R&D, so you're going to tell us about R&D? No, they're not good because it's the same. So I do want to look at our powertrain. Where are we in the wicks of all of this? So okay, so chassis is probably our least. Let's just come back out. Yeah, chassis is our least. So let's look at chassis. 550 unknown. So let's go with rear underlay. Got 40% chance of failure. Hopefully, obviously, we don't fail. And then we've got the vehicle. We've got corporate, which gives you all of your driver's market.
Is the driver market. From here, you can see pertinent details on every driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you will approach any drivers you wish to hire.
So yeah, this is where you can hire drivers. Obviously, some of them are rather expensive, so we can't actually afford any of them yet. Obviously, we have got the legends in there, and then as you come down towards the bottom, you've got obviously the riders that are in F2, I believe. Could be wrong, so don't mark me on that. But finance history, and obviously a customization there at the end. But we are going to advance time and head towards our first Grand Prix of my team career. Thank you. So we've got our teammate there to the side of us in our workstation. But obviously, just to start with, one, I'm going to head to R&D because I've just noticed that we actually have another 1,000 points. So let's do something from durability. Get that on the go, and we shall head into our first practice session of the season.
Hey mate, this is Mark. Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down. The car's ready to go, but it's brand new of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data from here.
Okay, let's just go through the garage tutorial. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. We've got the practice programs there. Upgrades, yeah, and results in cheaper upgrades. We know this. Car setup and tyres, yeah, we know. So, let's have a look at what we've got. We've got race strategy, tyre management, and track acclimatization. Track acclimatization is going to be my first thing to do, I think, just to see if we can get used to the track. We're going to be on a hard tyre. We've got a hard and a medium pressed for P1, so we'll see how we can get on through that. At the moment, it's got us as increased top speed for our setup, but we might go on, have a little bit of a play and see how we can get on. One of the things I am going to do as well is I noticed that the race is actually only 14 laps. I do want to increase that, as I want to be doing maybe half race distance, at least 20 odd laps. I won't obviously show the whole of the race on the videos, otherwise they'll be like an hour-long video. So yeah, we don't want to do the whole race. I'll cut into the good bits, and when we're sort of chasing down a car and we're a couple of seconds off, we'll obviously back out of it and then look at some battling and some overtakes that we do. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to jump straight out to track. Got 30 minutes left of this session, so I'm going to get out first, see how we get on around here, and just sort of see what the feeling is, make sure my camera is in, and I will show you our lap of track acclimatisation. Okay, so this is our track acclimatisation practice program. What I will do,
is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible.
as always.
Activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
Yeah, what I will do is I won't always show you our practice programs. I just sort of wanted to show them for the first race, just so everyone can get an idea of what sort of programs that you have in this game. We are going to try and do what we would normally do.
Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
And you can see it on the floor. I don't know why, but I'm not getting the beep. Normally you get like a little, beep there as you come into the zone, and it's active. A little bit tentative through there. Flat out through here. Onto the brakes, just come down the hill. Nearly missed that gate. Come up through the power. Oh, I nearly missed that gate. Onto the power through here. We are on medium tyres. We have done a couple of laps on the hard. And currently sitting in P11 as we completely missed that gate. Get onto the rumble strips, it's going to slow us down. Get off those curves. Onto the brakes and final corner. Round the final corner. As we follow in what I think is an AlphaTauri in front of us. We get the DRS zone.
Good work.
So that is our first lap.
Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining three corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
Yes, it will. So that is the end of our first practice session on our My Team Career. A successful practice session, I would say. I don't think we're last on the grid, so a positive there. Did struggle a little bit, I'm going to have to admit, with our braking markers.
So let's review our top
As you
three.
can see there,
Hamilton, and
14th
Carlos
place.
Sadly,
Last on a
it's time to
medium
say goodbye.
granted, but we
Free
were
practice
quicker
is over.
than
However,
Daniel
we'll be
Ricciardo
back
on a
shortly
soft and
for more
Nicholas
Formula
Latifi
One
on a
action.
soft, so positives there. And we are nearly a second in front of our teammate, where he's about half a second behind us. So yeah, Sergio Perez didn't even set a time, which is a strange one. But yeah, like I say, relatively decent session for us there. We'll head straight into FP2, and I'll show you the next practice program. Yeah, we didn't even do a custom setup for that. We just went all basic. So positive session, but we head for Q2, which is again dry, same as Q3, and I will just show you the first couple of laps of our practice session, which I don't know if I can see what it is in here. No, it doesn't look like I can. I think it will be tyre management, and then we will do we'll do race strategy in FP3. I think we'll try and get the all three. Obviously we didn't manage to do that track acclimatisation one, as I was missing my braking markers quite a few times. So I did actually turn on the ID telemetry for the corners back on, just to sort of help me around the corners a little bit, and try and hope that we can learn some of this tracks and learn the cars, as they do react a little bit differently than they did in F1 21. So yeah, let's jump straight into our next practice session. I will show you tyre management. We have to do 3 laps, so I'll only show you one of those laps to try and keep this video as quick as possible and as low as possible, obviously with the race and it being our first ones, we've had to set the team up as well. So yeah, let's crack straight on. Right, so like I said, tyre management, FP2.
Especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
I have turned on the ideal telemetry just to help me with my braking, as these cars are very different to F1 21. Even the tyre management bit looks different, to be honest. Looking good through there. It's creeping up to the purple, which is what we want. try and be as nice and gently on the acceleration and on the turning as possible. We don't want to go too nuts around here if we can help it. Obviously need to be careful on braking as well when coming around these corners. Don't want to use too much grip of your tyre around these corners as we try and brake heavily and try and get as much speed up as possible. At the moment we're in optimal for tyre management. I have to say in previous games that has been one of my advantages, is we are relatively really good on tyre management, so with a bit of luck we will get optimal for this and get maximum resource points after missing out on that track climatisation in FP1. If we get time in these free practice sessions and we're not using as much to learn the track, I will try and go back to track climatisation and try and get those resource points so we don't miss out on any. But for now, lap 1, we are going to go across the line with optimal.
And a job well done. You've got some excellent data with that run.
And I think that's it.
Back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Yeah, we've killed our track acclimatisation early there because he's happy with our results, so we will come straight back into the pits. Okay, so I think that was a very successful FP2. We literally did the one lap of time, one lap on tyre management, so we weren't pushing fully because obviously we needed to manage the tyres, but it looks like we finished 10th anyway, regardless of that, so that's really good for us. Quite positive. We were in front of Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda, and obviously our teammate there by nearly a second, so we gained a lot of time through that. I did use the custom setup, which maybe had something to do with it. Like I said, I only did one lap, so we didn't even go out in the soft, but we got the race strategy practice program up for you next in FP3, so I will jump straight to our lap of that and save the little cutout bit as we go into it. Right, so as you can tell, we are about a second off of this lap, but we are on our second to last lap, coming around the last corner. So we start our last lap of the race strategy. Basically, it is just going out, completing five quick laps of what you can to see if the team can get an idea of a good strategy for the race, when to pit, what sort of tyre wear are we going to be facing during the race. We've got an Aston Martin in front of us now, so we've got a bit of a target to aim for in this last lap. I do think these tyres have pretty much given us the mess they're going to get. We did a quickest lap of a 1:32.2, I think it was, on lap 3, maybe. Might be wrong, it might have been lap 2, but I think it was lap 3. So we come round here onto the brakes for the tight right-hander. Come out of there, up over the top of the hill. Go into the acceleration. I'm not really using my overtake mode because we don't really need it. We don't really have enough. So we come out of here, a little bit of overtake out of here. So we're back to 12%. So we get down to 6, we'll turn that off. We get onto the brakes around this corner. Try and hold that tighter line. Lose a lot of time through there. Obviously, like I said, I think these tyres have given us their best. Out of there. Down to that straight. Little straight. Still got a good overtaking opportunity through here, though. Onto the brakes. Out of there. And across the line, hopefully that'll be the end of our race strategy.
Test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Okay, so that's our race management. I will skip forward to the end of FP3 just before qualifying. Okay, so that was our race strategy completed. Hopefully that'll do us well in the race. We can get a decent strategy and hopefully get some undercuts and some overcuts on our team. Or not on our team, on the other teams. But yeah, we finished another top 10 there. 1.7 seconds off of the pace of a Ferrari. Charles Leclerc with a 1:30.5. So not too bad there, not too bad at all. For our first weekend, of course. Our teammate, Liam, got 225 research points there. So well done to him. Got a bit of a claim there for our team and our drivers ourselves as we head to qualifying. This is short qualifying. Yeah, let's jump into our quickest race of qualifying. Our quickest lap, sorry, of qualifying. Right, so here we go. Our first lap in qualifying. As we come out of the corner. Don't get a bad line through there if I do say so myself. DRS activated. Here we go, start of our lap. Down into the first corner, onto the brakes, nice and heavy. Get round there nicely, yeah, that's not too bad through there. Gonna power up the hill. Little bit of curb on exit there on the right hand side, nicely done. And onto the brakes. Use the acceleration of the car to pull away from the corner. This is going to be the bit that's tricky. This is where we pick up some time or lose it. That wasn't too bad through there. Okay, that was good. That felt good anyway. We're looking at about 132 something if we can. If not quicker. DRS activated. Powering out of these corners. Onto the brakes. Nice line through there as well. This feels good. Oh, a little wide through there. Decent power out of that corner as well. Got good power out of that corner. Cracking power out of that corner. DRS activated. And we are across the line in a 131.4. At the moment, provisional pole, but I'm not entirely sure we're going to stay there. So, I don't quite know what happened there, but not the best qualifying.
Ready for tomorrow's race, but
we were P9 with that lap,
those who'll be fronting
but
the Leclerc, Sainz, and
yeah,
Max Verstappen.
We finished P18. We got a 5-point penalty.
Tomorrow, as we head into the Grand Prix.
Okay, we got a 5-place penalty for something. Don't know what that was for. Can we find out? Don't think so. That's a little annoying. We didn't speed in pit lane or anything like that. I made sure we were slower going into pit lane, but strange one. Strange one that. 1 penalty, 5 positions. So we would have been 13th, I guess. But no, we wouldn't have been with our time. I don't quite know what's happened in that qualifying session, but it is what it is. So doesn't matter. Okay, we got a little bit of a problem here. Okay, anyway, we'll head to the race, shall we? That was a little strange. I don't know what was happening there.
So
yeah.
Unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
Yeah, why did we get a penalty though? Because, just to reiterate, you've been given a grid penalty for colliding with other drivers during the early sessions this weekend. We didn't collide with anyone. You've been pushed back 5 places. I genuinely don't know who we collided with. We didn't collide with anybody. That's a weird one. That is very strange. Okay, anyway, we've got 14 laps of this race. Let's see if we can sort of gain some positions then, maybe get into the points. I think we're going to struggle, if I'm honest, getting into the points, but we shall see. We shall see how we get on. This is obviously our first race on F1 22 in my team career, so yeah. Let's see how we get on. I won't give you this little bit.
No more practice.
We don't really want to look at the grid after we got shafted by the grid, but here we go.
Here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position.
2 Ferraris at the front.
Very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Sergio Perez, and Hamilton.
Sergio Perez there in 5th place.
Gasly and Fernando Alonso. Norris, Magnussen, Mick Schumacher.
13th is where I'm assuming we should have been after our
Daniel
penalties.
Ricciardo and Alex Albon.
No, we did finish 18th.
Stroll,
But
Liam
after
Lawson,
that, we were given a penalty.
Latifi,
So we are
and
genuinely
Joe.
right at the back of the grid.
And with lights out, just moments away, it's
Ouch.
time to go down to the track.
Everyone was obviously quicker than us at the last sector then. Don't quite know what happened in qualifying compared to free practice, because we were competitive in free practice, so a little bit of a strange one.
Season, and unfortunately, we're at the back of the grid, but let's show the team what you can do from here.
Yeah, we are where we are. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go for a soft medium rather than a soft hard. Obviously, we're relatively quite good on tyres anyway. This is 14 laps, so let's get rid of some fuel. We're going to 14.2 just in case, but yeah, we should be good on fuel as well. Let's start this race, see how we can get on. I'll obviously won't show you the whole race because you'll be here forever. I can't really see the start line either, or formation lap. Obviously we've got the new formation lap as well.
Good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can.
This could be interesting because I can't see the lights from our position. So yeah, that could be interesting here. We'll try and warm our tyres up as much as we can. So as we come up to finish our formation lap, I'm just going to hold back a little bit. 1, to warm our tyres up, and 2, to hopefully cool the AI's tyres down. See, we are at the back of the grid. Obviously the new formation lap here as well. We get to position our car right at the front. So, clutch engaged, maintain an average, optimal pace. Lights are out, we're a go. Here we are, we've got decent tyre grip. We've got a little bit of overtake mode as we come down into the first corner. Our teammate seems to pull in front of us and knock our front wing, but luckily we have rewind. We don't want to use these too much, but I feel like we need to use it there because our teammate decided to try and take us out there, so not great. Onto the brakes, get it stopped. Move out the way of the Alfa Romeo. We've contacted Albon there. It wasn't really our fault, he comes straight in front of us, so we pick up a warning anyway. We are back to our position where we were to begin with. Can we go up the inside of Latifi? Yes, we can. Our teammate trying to go round the outside of Alex Albon. We look in our rear mirrors, we've got Latifi behind us. We've got good speed through here. We're going to try a late lunge on Albon. Accomplished. That's 2 Williams done.
Start was okay, now stay alert, threats around you.
There's a yellow flag, one of the Alpines has gone wide. Gain a position from him. Go on, we're 0.7 to our teammate already. We don't want to maintain that sort of gap. We're closing him down though. 0.4 now. I didn't look at when we're pitting though. 6 to 9. Bit of overtake mode as our teammates put it away from us. Well, we send it late there. Teammate round the outside, give him a bit of room. He's had to pull out that one. He braked hell of early there. Let's see if we can get our head down and see if we can catch up with Lance Stroll then. Oh, I go wide there. But not out of that corner. We don't lose as much time through there. Try a late lunge. I'm not gonna. We'll try a late lunge into turn 1 if we can keep behind Lance Stroll here. We've also got DRS now as well. He will have DRS on Daniel Ricciardo. He's left us a bit of room. Little touch there. Oh, he's backed out that one. We were braver going through there, and we've got DRS up this main straight as well. Not 100% clean, these overtakes, but they are okay. So now we've got to get our head down and see if we can catch up with Daniel Ricciardo. We could be within a second here now. Oh, I think it's just dropped away there. We are closing in on Ricciardo now. 1 lap before we are due to pit. The gap's at 0.8. We do not have DRS just yet. What's the tyre situation? We could do with changing.
0.8 seconds.
6.8 seconds to our teammate.
Okay,
We're going to box this lap. We do not have DRS, which is a shame. Seems to be that obviously Ricciardo does have DRS on Joe Guan Yu, which does mean that through these straights with DRS, he is capable of pulling away just that a little bit too much. We have pulled the gap right down now to 0.5 as we come into the pit, and we are pitting for a medium tyre, and that will be our pit strategy completed. We'll try and get out of there. We have DRS. Does that mean we can keep in touch with Daniel Ricciardo that little bit more round the corner? Gap didn't increase. A little bit wide on exit, yeah, saw that coming. That's going to cost me. But we're pitting this lap. We've had a good in-lap, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully we can make some waves on a medium tyre. We are coming in with Ricciardo.
Still looking good.
We were speeding in pit lane, so we're going to get a 5-second penalty. Need to learn where the pit lane sign is as well. I was more focused on the back of Daniel Ricciardo's car. Still speeding in pit lane? No, we managed that. So, this should be immersive pit lane as well. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. Now, late. I was early, if anything. I think I have to hair press X, maybe.
Your late turn-in meant we had a slower than planned pit stop, I'm afraid.
We could have got past Daniel Ricciardo if we hadn't have had that slow pit stop.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
We're not coming out into traffic, which is good. Whoa, we had to dodge Daniel Ricciardo there. He was almost parked in the middle of the corner. We do have DRS coming up this hill though. Everyone else is yet to pit. Oh, tyres. Cold tyres. Need to catch up with Daniel Ricciardo now. A couple of poor corners is going to cost me here. We're going to go into the inside line early. Make Alonso go around the outside of us if he does. We're allowed one defensive move, and there it is. Push him out wide. Play defensive. Battling with Alonso is going to cost us time though. We're back up to 17th place. Obviously pit strategy is complete. Not looking where I'm going. I'm going to go wide. That's going to bring Alonso into play. Alonso up the inside. There he goes. He's going to come up to the... Going to try and go around the outside of him there. Lovely overtake. He tries to take that inside line, lost the drive out the corner. As we have got a lot of traffic in front of us, which could do us absolute wonder, to be honest. Much better exit out of that final corner though. DRS mode activated. Fernando Alonso is going to make a dive. Let's try and get back into behind Fernando Alonso here. Go up the inside and collect Ricciardo. Managed to miss them both. Ricciardo saw us coming from miles back. Backed out of it. And if I'm honest, I don't really know how we managed to get that stopped. but we are up to 16th place. And now to put some laps in and see if we can catch up to Joe Guan Yu. Got a good line on Joe Guan Yu. Try and go round the outside of him, which we do. Overtake mode activated, DRS activated. He's going to come back on the inside of us early, which means we can get into his slipstream straight away.
Here's some information on Vettel. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
We're going to try and hold it round the outside of the rookie, and we will be on the inside for this corner. Brave through here. Bit of overtake, bit of DRS. I think you'll find because of that he's been overtaken by Fernando Alonso as well. Fernando Alonso coming back into the fold here, as me and Joe Guan Yu have been battling for 15th place. I'm now going to attempt to try and break that and see if we can get some time on Sebastian Vettel. We've only got 2 laps left of this race though. It might be 2 laps of defending against Fernando Alonso. Out the corner. DRS mode activated. We do have DRS as we are within a second of Sebastian Vettel.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
1 lap of fuel, that is good, because that is all we need. Oh, we get a good line through there. We're alongside Sebastian Vettel. He's going to come at the inside of us into this corner. We're going to hang it round the outside. We're going to leave him room. Get onto the power nice and early. Hopefully he blocks Alonso slightly. Bit of DRS, bit of overtake mode. Turn that off now as we're at 3%. Going to pull to the inside just to have a look at my wing mirrors, see where they are. Onto the brakes. Final lap. We are up to 13th position. We do not have DRS. They have DRS behind us. Play defensive into this corner. Come back to our line. Sebastian Vettel looked like he was snaking about there. We can gain some time from him then. Looked in my rear mirror there. As his his rear tyres not giving him the grip that he's asking for. My front tyre's not giving me the grip I'm asking for there. Going very wide into there. Kevin Magnussen in front on a hard tyre. Just a little bit too far up the road for us to even think of making a challenge here. But I think we are going to take that as a decent race, considering we started in the very last position. And we've managed to bring it back to a respectable 13th place. Onto the acceleration, out the corner.
Track is clear, green flag.
Joe Guan Yu out of the race. Unfortunately, he's behind us. Onto the brakes. Track that curb.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push the safety car right now.
Checkered flag. Across the line. P13. First race, 14 laps. Not a bad result, I don't think there. Driver of the day. Thank you very much. I think we deserve that as well after coming from last on the grid.
Faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here at Sakir.
Well done to Ferrari, picking up that first win.
From the whole team.
Looks like Max Verstappen there in 3rd place.
What do you think it was today, Andy?
And Charles Leclerc in 2nd, which isn't a surprise.
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if
Carlos Sainz picking up his first win in his F1 career.
When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car,
I just showed our team then.
Like those we witnessed today.
I thought it might have said something about our team, but it's not going to. So we'll skip to the podium.
You can see that red suit familiar to fans across.
Little
the
bit of
globe.
a new look here for the podium, where you get to see that little bit of a walk in there. That's quite cool.
Do it again.
Ferrari 1, 2 on the podium. They are the car this year at the moment. Red Bull looking pretty good as well, though, in all fairness. So we'll see how that goes throughout the season. We're just going to skip that there. We pick up our XP. for our weekend there, or not weekend, for our race.
So then, it's time to see how this result
13th place from 20 seconds. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. 133.5. So we're not really that much quicker than many drivers in front, apart from Lando Norris, to be fair.
There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one.
So yeah, let's
who I
advance
really
straight
felt
back. Get back to HQ. Oh, well, first of all, we look at our acclaim. Very nice. A lot of team acclaim. Yeah, lots of team acclaim. We'll take that. Loads there. So we got some. We got no damage deductions, of course, which is good. So we don't lose any money through repairs of the car. We didn't actually see where our teammate came. I'm going to go with 20th position. I might be wrong. So yeah, there we are. We're just waiting here. We got advanced time. It looks like in the next video before this Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, we've got a Pirelli hot lap to attend to. So we will bring that in the next video. That is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you managed to get this far, then I really do appreciate everyone that watches these videos and all of the support I get from you guys. So yeah, hit that like button and leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content, and don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss any of my F1 videos as they come onto the channel. So we will be back in Saudi Arabia in the next video, but first we also have a Pirelli hot lap. If you guys have any needs, any wants from this video, from my team career, maybe you want to see more race footage. I just don't really want to bore you with laps and laps and laps of me driving around and around the circuits, really. But if there's something that you guys would like, leave it in the comments in the bottom of this video, and I will check them out and try and give you content that you all want to see. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.